got it right there. And how would you like your steak prepared tonight? So in this video, I'm gonna get a little bit real with you. I wanna talk about my main source of income right now. I wanna talk about my other job. Reads like one of my favorite spots here in Grand Rapids. So the montage you just watched is pretty much an exaggerated version of what my day-to-day looks like. I am a server at a fine dining restaurant in downtown Grand Rapids. And this has been pretty much what my life has looked like for the past 7 years. It really is balancing that serving job with the video job, but it hasn't been until the last 2 or 3 years that I've really kicked it into high gear with the video work to try to start to transfer out of the server career. It's easy to get complacent at a restaurant job. And to be fair, there's nothing wrong with working at a restaurant at all. It can be a great job where you make good money and meet friends that become like your family. But there is a struggle when you're an artist of any kind, working your ass off to do what you love to do while working at a restaurant. I've been working in the restaurant industry for 16 years now, starting with my first job at Pizza Hut. I love that job. Since then, I've worked a total of 9 different restaurants, 2 of which I opened. I've been a server, a bartender, a cook, a trainer, a host, and even a doorman a couple times. Seriously, who would be intimidated by me? So needless to say, I know my way around a restaurant. And to be honest, I really love the restaurant industry. I love food, I love wine, I love just the whole service aspect of it, but it's not my passion. So I had a conversation recently with a friend of mine about my situation. And he said, so you have to work at your serving job for 30 hours a week, and then for the rest of the week you get to do what you love? Seems like a pretty good deal to me. And he's right. It's really not a bad deal at all. But I don't want to depend on serving as a way of living. I asked my buddy who's an artist to give me his take on this topic. Quinlin, he's a woodworker. I did a video for him. You probably saw it on the channel. You work at the same restaurant as me. Yep. So what is the hardest part for you working in a restaurant while also trying to progress as an artist?
I'd say immediate validation from the title. Talking to people and they're like, oh, what do you do? And I'm like, I serve. And there's just that noticeable split second where they just completely cut my validation as a human off. I'm a maker, I'm a creator, I'm not a server. When you tell someone that you serve, they automatically just draw the line in the sand right there and they say, that's all he does.
As human beings in general, we ask each other, what do you do? That's always the question. What do you do? Not what do you love or what do you do for fun or what do you enjoy? It's always like, what do you do for work? I'm an honest person. I have to say that, yeah, my main source of income is serving tables. But I don't want to introduce myself as a server.
Exactly.
I want to introduce myself as a filmmaker. You want to introduce yourself as an artist, as a woodworker. So it's just something maybe to be conscious of when you're asking somebody what they do, maybe ask what they love to do.
What's your passion?
What's your passion?
The best part about a restaurant for me would be you get to be free with your schedule.
Yeah.
You know, and then also at the same time while you're at work, you do actually get to be a little creative and you get to move around and you're active and you get to see new walks of life at all times. The money's quick and easy at serving, and it gives you more of a window to say, I now have the ability, because it's a tool, money's a tool, I have this tool that I can then grow myself from.
Then what's stopping you from just quitting your serving job and doing what you love full time? What's stopping you from taking that dive?
Fear. It's bullshit. The other side of this boundary is endless opportunity. You don't think you have access to it because you're focused on paying your bills and going to work and following this regimen that you think that you have to follow, but you don't actually have to follow it. There's nothing keeping me from quitting my job. Why did you ask me this? Why am I being asked this question? Now I just want to quit my job.
So the question that's been lingering for me, and it's been lingering for a long time, is if I quit my serving job right now, what would I want to do professionally with the video work? What would I want to be making money off of when it comes to video work? A lot of what this channel is me searching for what I want. Doing what I love on a consistent basis so the path becomes clearer. I'm not sure if this is a good tactic, but it's been working so far. My jobs at restaurants have helped me create a lot of the work I do now. I've used fellow employees as actors, crew members, and collaborators. To be honest, without my current job, cinema buffs might have never happened. So if you're an artist and you're in the service industry, I think that you can relate to this video. But the way I've learned to deal with it is to look at it as just a job. You know, I try not to slip into the drama too much, and sometimes I do, but for the most part, I try not to get emotionally invested. I go in, I work hard at the things that I have to do, but when it's over, I go home and I work even harder at the things I love to do. No one ever got successful, and no one ever becomes instantly happy without making some sacrifices and doing some things that they don't necessarily want to do. But in the end, I really believe that it'll all be worth it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video, but I want to hear from you. I want to hear your stories. How do you guys balance your day job with your creative projects and your endeavors, and how do you plan on making that transition? Or have you already made that transition? I would love to hear these stories. Please leave all your comments down below. Of course, I do appreciate you watching these videos, subscribing to the channel, just being so supportive. This has been awesome. I love making these videos. I plan to continue to do so, and I will see you in the near future.